So I'm giving y'all 2 videos in one day. So this story time, because I don't know how long this story is going to be, but y'all don't mind my bed or anything. So as you guys can see, this story time is when I was driving somebody else's car, and a nice car at that, BMW. I was driving a BMW and I was doing whatever, and I ended up crashing into a car and speeding the fuck off. That's what I did. So, a little bit after high school, like I was dating this guy or whatever, and he was older than me. I mean, he took me on my first plane. He took me a few places for the first time. Because like I said, I was fresh out of high school. I was just doing like, you know, little high school girlfriends, boyfriends, or whatever the case may be. And he used to let me use his car because I didn't have a car at the moment. So he ended up buying me a car, my first car. He ended up buying me my first car ever. But I'm skipping. So he was going out, or no, he was out. He was out already. His friends was having a barbecue, and I was like not living with him, but basically living with him. I was at his house, and yeah, he's like, oh, just take the car and go get your hair done, because I was in the house laying down looking crazy. And he was like, okay, take the car, go get your hair done. I'm about to go to barbecue or whatever. And I'm like, oh, okay, whatever. I'm not the girl that needs to be in everything my man is doing, because I'm not the girl that needs to sit in your friend's face, sit in anybody's face that I don't really know or that I know of, but I'm still like, I don't need to be in your face, period. So he had went, and I had went to the Dominicans in my town where I was living. They was having homecoming, and I'm like, all right, so I look good. I'm in this fly ass car, you know, young bitch doing it. So I'm like, you know what, let me ride past the school. Yeah, so I get my hair done. His rules was, because, you know, it's his car, so I'm going to obey by the rules. He goes, oh, make sure you get your hair done and you bring the car back. And I'm like, okay, like I ain't got no plans today neither, so it doesn't even matter. So I got my hair done, y'all, and I'm like, well, I'm going to go home after. Pulled up out that fucking parking lot, y'all. So I went by my school, everybody outside, you know, I think I'm cute cruising and shit. So I'm cruising. Mind you, I'm fairly a new driver. Like, I was driving, but I wasn't. So he trusted me with that car, and I'm like, okay, like I gotta do what I gotta do with this car. So driving, I'm seeing everybody, windows down because it's hot. Mind you, like if you get in a washing set in the summer, you really a demon, because what are you doing? Like, you're not about to get in no water. Like, what's happening? But at the end of the day, I ain't give a fuck. Washing set, leave outs, that's my go-to. And that's why I'm having the problems I'm having with this head of mine, because I'm always flat ironing my hair. So, long story short, y'all. So I'm riding past y'all, windows down, looking cute, thinking I'm that bitch. Start the waving, because I'm seeing people I know. So I'm like, one more wave. Boom. I'm like, oh. Pulled off, hit the car, too busy waving, trying to be seen. That's why I don't do shit like that now. I be hiding, y'all. Like, I do not want to be seen. I don't want to be talked to. None of that. Like, in those little years, like, yeah, I'm only 23, but that's a lot of growth came from me being 17, 18 to being a 23-year-old. So it's like a lot was learned, still learning, still have to learn. So it was like, that shit was crazy. So, boom, hit them. Skirts off. Yo, I'm like, yo, God, I didn't look back. I didn't care who was laughing, who said something, who was like, yo, Tiffany, I didn't give a fuck, yo. So, tell me why. Y'all pulls off. I go to another block. And this car was parked, like, street parking. Like, nobody was in it, nothing. Boom, hit it, went to a whole nother block. I got out the car, y'all. When I say, when people give you rules, make sure you listen. If your mom tells you, go outside and be back, but by the time them street lights come on, be back by the time them street lights come on. Because those rules are in place for a reason. He told me to get my hair done and go back home. I got my hair done, went to go try to be seen, crashed the car, and then went home. Come on. So, y'all get out. Yo, when I say the dent was like this big on the front, like it was on the right side on the front, that little area, what is that? The fender, I think that's a fender. That shit was dented in. I get back to the house, I'm like, yo, I'm trying everything, y'all. I'm trying all the remedies, pouring hot water on the car, trying to plunge it. Yo, I'm outside doing mad shit because I'm like, yo, if this man come back with this car fucked up, he's going to kill me. So, yeah, I gets to calling him. I tried everything. I called my friend at the time. I called her brother, like, yo, get the plunger, plunge it out. Trying to give me all the home remedies or whatever. I'm trying everything. Nothing is working. I'm like, yo. All right, I love y'all. I see y'all on the other side. That's how I was feeling, because, like, what the fuck? Anyway, so I gets to calling him. He not answering. So I'm getting even more madder, because now nigga is serious, and I get mad when people don't answer the phone. He finally picks up. So I told him I just sideswiped, you know. He's like, bring the car back home. Bring it home. He comes home, and he's mad as fuck. To the point where he left for the whole day. When he came back to check on the car, that nigga left for the whole day. I didn't see that nigga until probably like 12 midnight the next day. Literally. So I'm like, yo, I felt like shit. I'm like, yo, like, I will help you. I was like, I will pay for half of it. Like, what you want? Like, do you need a band? Like, what? Like, I'll give it to you. And mind you, I'm a 18-year-old asking to help. But, you know, him being my partner at the moment, you know, you never want to use the people. Like, everybody gets used, yes. But you don't want to use the people around you that really care for you and take advantage of it, because some people will either catch on or they'll know, like, this bitch using me. And I didn't want to, like, you know, I fucked something up of yours, so I didn't want you to go back and, you know, be dealing with it on your own. And yo, yeah, the next day comes, and he was outside smoking or whatever, and I had went outside, and you know, it was real quiet and awkward, and I was just like, you know, I'm so sorry. Like, I just kept saying, I'm sorry. And he knew what he was getting himself into. Mind you, you have a young girlfriend, an unexperienced driver. As in, like, I was driving, but I wasn't driving like I'm driving now. I'm driving different cars, rentals, trucks. I'm talking about the big bodies. Like, I could drive anything now. But before, nah. So he's like, let me show you something. He flipping through his phone. He's showing me an Infinity. And he's like, I was just showing me messages. I'm reading the messages. This nigga was about to give me a car 2 days from that, y'all. 2 days from me crashing a car. So he's like, now I can't buy you this, because now I got to put my car in the shop. Y'all, when I say he put that car in the shop, he didn't get that shit back until, I think it took probably like a month and a half. I'm not even going to lie. But he has 2 cars. So he always did. No, he didn't. So at that time, he had a BMW truck. I think it was a X3 or whatever. I don't really know the numbers, but once I see something I like, I want it, and I'm gonna get it. So, and I love BMWs. So he had the BMW truck, and I was driving the car. he left with the truck and I had the car. Yeah. He's like, oh, I was gonna buy you this, but I had to put the car in the shop, and now like you kind of fucked it up for yourself, like making me feel bad. And I told you I was sorry, I would help you. I felt like shit. So after that evolved and everything got back to normal, he had, what he do? Oh yeah, he had went to like a lot and he bought me a used car. It was a Honda, like one of them little cute Hondas. It was an old year. I don't even know what year it was. But it was a cute little first car. I was like, oh, okay, thank you. Yeah, I didn't even have that for like, I actually crashed that shit 3 days before my birthday. I ended up crashing my car. Yeah. Just doing too much. So that story will actually lead into this story. So when I got that car, you know, I was riding around. So he got me my car, whatever, y'all. My first car. I'm riding around thinking I'm cute, cool. Okay, got my first car. He didn't really want me riding around. And I thought it was more so like a controlling thing. But sometimes, y'all have to look into why certain people say or speak or do or move a certain way with you, because it's reasons for everything. So it was a reason why he just wanted me to go to work, school, back home. If I do go to a friend's house, you know, just pull up there and we just chill, I go back home. All that riding around and going here, going there, it's really no need for that. Especially if you're a new driver. I advise you just go to school, go to places that you are at for a long period of time, and you can get in your car and go back home and be there for a long period of time. Don't be going riding around because you got a car, especially if you're a new driver. I'm talking to the new drivers. So I get the car, I'm riding around with my friend at the time, and it was late that night. We was going to this deli in Nassau, because if you from Long Island, we got counties. We got Suffolk County, we got Nassau County. So we was driving to Nassau and it was raining. We was high as fuck, like super high. When I say me and my old best friend, wherever we used to go, it doesn't matter if we was going to Walmart, bitches is rolling up 10 to 8 blunts just to go to Walmart. Yes, and we're smoking all them bitches. It's not a clip left. Like, literally, we smoking a bitch to the ash. Like, it's too little. You can't even hold it as a clip. That's how bad we used to smoke. Like, yo. So, we high as fuck. I'm about to miss the exit. So, I'm in the middle lane. And y'all, it's like close to being midnight. So, it was close to being midnight. And you know, I was kind of feeling myself. Like, I didn't feel trapped anymore. So if I was at his house, I'll be at his house. But then I'm like, oh, you know, I'm about to go home, chill with my family or something. I'll come back tonight. I was feeling myself. I felt independent. I felt good to do stuff by myself. I didn't have to get dropped off, take Ubers, none of that. So my mom tells me before I walk out the house, I'm telling you guys all of this to listen, because you never know why people are saying this. My mom told me, you need to stay in the house. I don't know why you think it's cool to be riding around. Because she knew, like, you know, I was not an experienced driver. So I'm like, Mom, what are you talking about? I'm about to just go get food. Da-da. She's like, all right, I'm telling you. Whatever. So, like I was saying, y'all, my mom, she knew that I wasn't an experienced driver. So she was just basically telling me, like, you know, stay in the house, don't do too much. So I'm trying to be cute and grown. No. I'm going to go get some food. I went to go pick up my best friend at the time. And we goes. I'm driving. It's raining. I'm high as hell. Driving. Thinking I'm cute. I'm in the middle lane, y'all. All the exits is to the right. Why are you in the middle lane? So I'm driving. High as fuck. Me and my old best friend used to call each other Bae. So she like, Bae, the exit right there. When I said, Boom. That was my car. What I just did, that was my car. When we spun, boom, hit a tree. Now we in the bushes, like in the woods, facing the highway. Yeah. When I say the whole time I was going to the side, I'm talking to myself, I'm talking to God, I'm talking to my dad, I'm talking to my grandma. Everybody up there, please hear me and please be with me. Yeah, I'm getting chills talking about this. Like my legs is going crazy right now. I'm telling myself, Tiffany, do not panic. Stay awake. I'm telling myself, stay awake, stay awake, stay awake. So when I hit the tree, I'm like this, like literally, I'm telling myself, like, don't close your eyes. I feel like once you close your eyes, it's gonna go bad for you. I'm like this, swerving and everything. I had to get out the passenger seat. So, boom, couldn't get out of anywhere to the left of my car. If I had somebody in the back seat, no joke, they either would have got hurt really bad or they probably would have died. And I'm glad it was just us two in the car and not like my little sister or anything, because I'll be riding with everybody. And I'm glad that we are good to this day. Like, I'm glad we're here. I'm glad we can walk. We're good. Like, I'm just glad. Hits the tree. Now, I'm like, yo, we gotta go, because the car's like, like, the shit is about to blow up. So I'm like, yo, get out, get out. She's coughing and shit. But I'm telling her, like, get out. So we climbing out. I'm grabbing everything. Y'all, when I tell you, let me show y'all something. This stick, it's like a bow and arrow. I got this from church. And when I got my first car, I put this in my car with me for like a good luck thing. Like, you know, the session that day in church was about stamping your ground. I kept this with me. I'm like, you know, I got it from church. It's like, you know, special to me. So I kept it in my car. When I say the only thing I found in that car, when I say everything, the whole car was fucked up. The whole car was fucked up from the outside to the in. The only thing I found in that car was my keys and this. We so high, we looking for the blunt. I'm like, yo, where the blunt at? Because at the time, weed was not legal at all. So we was panicking. I'm like, yo, like I'm panicking because I'm driving. This is my car. It might be weed in here, something. I don't know. So now we panicking. The car's still vroom, vroom. So I'm like stepping back, trying to look, bitch, because I see something smoking. I'm running. Fuck that blunt. So we wasn't looking for it to smoke it. We looking for it to throw the shit because nobody wanted to get in trouble. So next thing you know, we calling our parents. I'm calling my mom. I called the guy I was talking to at the time. They both ended up coming. My friend and her mom and her dad ended up coming. Yo, that shit was crazy. It was a very humbling situation. But I believe in God so much to the point where I have a Bible open in my room. I have this in it. It's open to a verse. This is inside of it. And I have another paper scripture of a verse under that. So, and I pray every day. If not, every other day. Like, it's not a day that I don't. I could be crying. I can be mad. I'm praying. It's a very humbling experience when you experience certain things that make you wake up and see shit is really not a game. So both our parents come. Here comes the state troopers. So now we looking at them because, bitch, we ain't call you. We about to leave this bitch right here and figure it out tomorrow. Here they come. Asking for license and all this and that. What happened? Are y'all drunk? When I say paper roll tickets, y'all, I almost lost my life. And then you gonna give me tickets? The tickets was driving with no license. Bitch, I had a permit. I don't give a fuck. I just came home from school. Speeding. How do you know I was speeding? It's fucking pouring out here. I forgot what else, but I know for sure it was those two I remember vividly because it was stupid to me. All them shits got dismissed because even when I went to court for it, the cop didn't show. I feel like they never show. They just they just give tickets just to give it because the motherfuckers never show up. So she's like, honey, she didn't say I'm not gonna lie, but this is me telling the story. She was like, you know, I'm not gonna lie, like, I'm going to dismiss all of these because it doesn't make sense. When I explained to her the situation, like, you know, I was driving, it was pouring, I ended up sliding off the road, hitting a tree, and they gave me a ticket. Yeah, so then, you know, I kind of felt like he ended up taking me to the hospital, you know, getting checked and shit because I was really sore. My body was hurt. I was in shock. I was shaking like this for like probably 3 hours, like until I calmed down, because my body, like, that's the type of adrenaline that when you fight, that type of adrenaline is different from a life or death situation adrenaline. Like, the adrenaline is different. So he ended up taking me to the hospital, and he was just, you know, I felt like he was happy that it happens because, like I said, I wasn't moving funny, but I was more independent. And some people like for you to depend on them. So me being independent and really can move on my own 4 wheels, he wasn't fucking with it. So he said to me, you know, I'm kind of glad it happened because, you know, you were getting ahead of yourself. Nigga, you could take this car back right now because now you tripping. Say it again? You are happy that I almost got killed off of a car? You're crazy. So then, yeah, we ended up junking the car because it was totaled. So they brought it to this junkyard in Nassau. We viewed the car, and they ended up junking it. And I never got the money, so I guess he got the money for it. And yeah, like, you know, for the parts when you junk your car, whatever, they give you a little money or whatever. But, or sometimes I don't think they do, but I'm not sure. I don't do shit like that, so I don't know. But yeah, y'all, that was my little story because, you know, shit just be getting real in life. But, you know, that experience was a really humbling experience, and it showed me that driving is not a game. Like, most people die off of driving or getting hit or getting car accidents. Like, that shit out there is scary. So my advice to new drivers or people that are becoming drivers that are watching this video, be safe, be aware. Don't just drive for you. Drive for everybody on the block, on the street, on the highway, doesn't matter. Because you can be thinking like, all right, I'm going to go straight. But this person is thinking about going straight into you because they want to go straight too. It's like, you got to learn the road. Like, that's it. You just got to learn the road. But yeah, y'all, make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. Your girl on a roll to 1K. Let's get it because we almost there. We almost there, and I love y'all so much. And when I say like and comment, I want to know how y'all feel. Y'all need to stop greasing me with my likes, for real. Because it be like 300 people watching and only 4 likes. Y'all can't give it to me like that. Y'all got to subscribe, watch, and like. Come on. Like, I'm not watching a video that I like and not liking it. It's not happening. But thank you, y'all, for watching. And I hope this story was, you know, interesting. Because I don't want y'all be sitting here bored or clicking off my videos. But like I said, y'all, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. But yeah, y'all, I'm out. It's beautiful out here. And I'm about to enjoy my day today. It's 80 degrees. I'm out, y'all.